Now this case right here, I ain't gonna lie to you. This is the one, I think this is the one I'm looking forward to. Never heard of the company, but I think this might be the one.
We on that iPhone 12, let's go back, call it nostalgic. It was stacked on shelves, man. I say, cop the Pro, see kicking that himself. 12 Pro, man, it's nice to meet you. Oh, I'm fine doing swell, man. I see you got that drip that's looking right, dripping on all sides. Light just first hit it, it shine bright, cause it was so divine. Matte back finish, no fingerprints when it's left behind. Cause if you new here, I'm CKid Tech, I'll be your tour guide. Once you in the ecosystem, man, it's hard to get out your hog tied. iOS 14, best phone this year, man, it's a landslide. Matching with the drip, you can't lose. Took that with ultra wise. Let's get into this video and talk tech and help you decide. Squad.
What up, y'all? Welcome back. CKid Tech here, man. And today's video, man, is a good one because I'm doing a follow-up video from my previous video where I talked about some different cases that you guys can get for your brand new iPhone 12 Pro as well as the brand new iPhone 12. Now, if you want to check that video out, I will link that down in the description section below as well as right up here on the card a little later in this video. But I got a lot of questions in regards to that video as far as people asking for different cases that are going to be a little bit tougher than a lot of those cases. Now, me personally, I like to stick with cases that are going to be a little bit more on the slimmer side versus it being more on the big and bulkier side. Although those big and bulkier cases will provide a little bit more extra protection than the slimmer cases that I personally like to go for if I'm putting cases on my phone, because like I mentioned in that video, guys, I do not put cases on my phone. I literally rock my phones just like you guys see it right here. Nothing on them. I don't really like to put cases on my phone just because I love the aesthetics of the phone in itself. And I feel like putting cases on them kind of takes away from the whole look and the whole design of why we actually bought this phone to begin with. What attracted us to it instantly was the look and design of the phone. So all in all, man, I got 4 different brands here, 4 different ones that I would have personally put on my phone if I was to actually put cases on it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the first one. Now, the first one up is a popular brand that you guys have heard of, and this is Spigen. Now, this one here, guys, is their Liquid Air case. Now, this one here will work for the iPhone 12 as well as the iPhone 12 Pro. Now, something else that we are going to be doing in this video, guys, is I'm going to be finding out if these chargers will work with the brand new Apple Magsafe charger. So that way you guys will be a little bit more informed on if you guys should buy these cases and if they will work with the Magsafe charger. And I mean as far as magnetically working with these Magsafe chargers, because we all know it will work with the chargers regardless, because this is a standard Qi wireless charger. But as you guys know, on the back of the brand new iPhones, they do now come with a magnet ring to be able to clamp right onto the Magsafe charger. But I want to see if it works. All right, so let's go ahead and try the first one. Now, putting the first one in here. All right, and instantly looks like I got looks like they sent me one that is bigger than this one. So I guess we're gonna have to skip the Spigen one because this is definitely not fit for the iPhone 12 or the iPhone 12 Pro. So Spigen's out. All right, y'all, so the next one that we got here is called Resto. Now let me go ahead and plop this one in here like you guys see right like so. All right, there we go. All right, so we in there. So now you look at this one here, and I gotta say, I do like this one. Now, when I saw it online, one of the things that attracted me to this one was the corners. Now, the corners are more of like squared off to whereas it really fits perfectly with the design of this phone, as well as if it was to hit on those corners, it will provide a little bit more extra protection than any of the other cases that you guys have seen on the channel so far. Now you also get all of your button placements for your volume rocker. You also get the cutout here to be able to silence your phone. You also get your power button here. This is going to allow you guys to be able to turn on and off your phone as well as lock your device. And then on the bottom here, you get the cutout here for the speaker grills. And then you also get your cutout here for the charging port. Now, I got to say here, guys, on the back of it is definitely a rugged feel. You're definitely going to get that ruggedness, tough armor vibe if you guys have this case. But one thing I do like about it is that it is still like a slim factor to it. And that was one of the things that attracted me to this case as well. But let's go ahead and see if it will work and if this magnet will clamp onto the back of this case. All right, so looks like it will clamp onto the back of the case. Now, I'm not going to say it's the strongest because I can easily just kind of do one of those and it's going to pop right off. But if you guys are wanting it to get a perfect fit every single time, then this case will work for that because it will clamp right onto the back of it through this case as well. So yeah, man, shout out to Resto for this case, because I'm not even gonna lie, man, if I was to wear cases, this is going to be the one. And another thing before I move on to the next case and get on to this last one that I'm hyped for is I like the fact that on the sides of this, you can still see the color of the stainless steel that you guys have with your phone, as well as on the back of the device, you can still see it because it is a clear kind of like, it's like a clear but slightly tinted on the back, which also looks really good. And again, guys, I will have links to all of these down in the description section below if you guys want to purchase one. All right, y'all, so the next one that we got here is from a company called My Choice. This is their Elegant series that they have now. Before I actually put this one on, one thing that I mentioned in my previous video is that if you guys are going to be using any type of cases that's going to have a clear backend, highly recommend you guys check out and get a microfiber cloth to be able to just to keep your iPhone, you know, clear from a lot of those fingerprints that you guys will collect on the back of at least the iPhone 12, as well as on the sides of the iPhone 12 Pro. That you guys can get. So I will link a microfiber cloth down in the description section below, but let's go ahead and plop the blue one right into here. Ooh, this one's kind of tough to get in. All right, it's in there. Now that, I'm not gonna lie, this one was actually kind of tough to get in there, but nonetheless, it's in there now. Now, one thing I will say about this case, guys, is I'm not a huge fan of it. I do get the vibe that it will protect your phone, no problem, because it does have the raised edges. So if it was to fall down, face down on the ground or something like that, then it will protect your screen in regards to that. As I also recommend you guys to put a screen protector on your phone to protect it. But the other thing is, you can tell these extremely thick rubber edges that they have on the sides of these phones, on the corners, definitely will protect it from any type of corner drops or anything like that, for sure. Now, you also still get your volume up and down rockers there. You also get the cutout here to be able to silence your phone. You also get the power button here, and it also has the words power on it, as well as up and down for the volumes. Now, you also get the cutouts here on the bottom here for all of your ports for the port that you get here for charging, and then you also get the cutouts for the speakers. But all in all, man, I will say, like, this case is okay. It's not like a love of mine. It's just this whole open look, military grade-ish design is just not my flavor. But nonetheless, it will protect your device if you guys are looking for something that if you don't care about style or how it necessarily look, you just want to get something that's going to protect your device, then I will say this may be an option for you. Now, let's go ahead and test it out and see if it will work and clamp onto the back of this one, because I'm curious if it'll go through this plastic on this phone. So let's see if the Magsafe charger works. Yep, it clamps onto it. Actually, it clamps onto it stronger than the previous one that I just showed you guys by Resto, which is actually pretty dope. But yeah, it will clap onto it. Do a little shake test. Oh yeah, this one goes on. This one goes on legit. All right, so I'm not mad at that one, man. Did a little shake test. It stayed on, no problem. So this one, if you guys are definitely looking for one that's going to work with the Magsafe charger, this might be the one that you guys want to take a look at for sure. But here is this is the My Choice Elegant series case that you guys can see right here. Link for it down in the description section below. All right, y'all. So the last one, man, that I'm hyped for, and this is one by, I don't even know how to pronounce it. I'm gonna just take a stab at it. CKid. Hopefully I'm saying that right. But one thing I liked about this one is I got this one solely because of what's on the back of this phone. And what's on the back of this phone, guys, is a built-in pop socket, which is really, really dope. Because one of the things as far as handling your phones a lot of the times is that you pretty much, you know, you want to be able to reach the top of your phone without having to shift your hand all the way around and different things like that. And so with that built-in pop socket, is going to allow you to do that without ever having to stick anything on the back of your phone or on the back of your case, because it is already built right in. And the cool thing with this pop socket is going to allow for a couple different things. It's going to allow you guys to easily be able to hold your phone. You know, you can flip it around like so if you want to watch content in landscape, or if you want to watch it in vertical mode, you can do so. But the other cool things you can do with the pop socket by being attached is if I wanted to watch TV or something, or watch like Netflix or anything like that, or a YouTube video, I can literally just plop it up like so, and I can easily watch that content right here on my phone, and I don't have to have any third-party accessory to be able to kind of mount it up like you guys see right here. So I think that is really dope, that the fact that they actually built that into the case. Now let's go ahead and get on to the protection and the material. Now the material of this one is like a very hard plastic that is going to definitely protect your phone for sure from drops and different things like that. Now the edges of this case is definitely not raised like you would see on these first two that I showed you guys. It's definitely not that raised like those, but I mean, it's high enough to the point where if you were to drop it down, then I think it will protect it and be okay. It's just not as high as these, to whereas with this one, I would 100% recommend you guys get a screen protector for your phone and for the screen of your device, because this, like I said, these edges are not as high as these two right here. So again, on the side, you get your volume rockers. You also get your cutout here for to be able to silence your device. You also get your power button on the side. You get the branded name of the company right here on the side as well. It's actually, yeah, it's only on this side. And then on the bottom, you still get your cutout here for your speaker as well as your charging port. This one here is probably my favorite one out of all of these, just simply because although it has the pop socket in the back, it still has a minimal feel to it than any of the other cases that I've actually shown you. Now, I will say this first one was also minimal as well, but I will say I like this one probably the best out of all the ones that I've shown you guys in this video today. One thing I will say about this case that it may not work with, it may not actually work with the Magsafe charger because of this pop socket, but you already know for science, we got to see if it actually works. So let's see. Putting it down, and no, it won't even charge your phone at all, let alone the magnets will not work. So think about this. If you guys are wanting to pick this case up, keep in mind that this will not work with a Qi wireless charger. And I mean any Qi wireless charger, because it's going to come in contact with this pop socket first before it actually comes in contact with the actual charger in itself. So you will not be able to wirelessly charge your device if you guys use this case on your phone. So just keep that in mind. But other than that, man, I think this is a great case for you guys to check out. Still one of my favorites, but I will say I definitely have to ding a point for that because I love to wirelessly charge my devices, although I know you shouldn't wirelessly charge your devices all the time, but that's going to be for another video. But if you guys have any questions or want to know anything more about these cases, I will link them all down in the description section below for you guys to check out if you guys want to purchase them for yourself. Thanks again for watching, and check out my next video right here. See y'all over there. Peace. Yo, why you still here? Yo, fam, click on the video, bro.